And super sweet student said that he would keep love in this tall hat. A pink stain on the back pocket of my jeans. Didn't realize this all day today, so I don't know how many people saw that and didn't tell me. We're on aid number 3, so we basically have had a new aid every quarter. It was just a little awkward, I guess. So it was very trial and error. I definitely wasted a lot of vinyl trying to make it. Good morning, it is Monday. I am heading to work. In my last vlog I mentioned how I felt like I was getting sick, and I still kind of feel that way. I don't think it's like quite a cold yet, but it's like getting there. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I hadn't really gotten sick all year. I think I got sick once before, but I hope it goes away. I went to Target over the weekend. Alex and I always go to Target. I have made him love Target as much as I do. But I bought this little lanyard. I should have bought it like beginning of February. I'm gonna put it on my door and I think it'll be cute. Okay, so I'm at Walmart, excuse my hair, but I'm gonna buy some extra Valentines just in case one of my students does not bring them. This is something I learned from my mentor teacher from student teaching. She would buy these like once Valentine's Day was over, so they're super cheap for the following year. So if maybe a student forgot theirs or just couldn't buy them, she had some for them to give out, and they didn't feel left out. Okay, so I filmed that last clip at Walmart, and I didn't want to talk too loud because it's always really awkward vlogging out in public, and I always run into students or parents or other students from the school in that Walmart. Like I did today. I actually ran into one of my students and his mom and his sister, but it was fine. I'm home now. I had a meeting after school. I'm gonna have meetings after school pretty regularly, at least until the end of March. After that, I'm still gonna have like 2 meetings after school, but it won't be like 4 meetings after school. So after my meeting, I just stuck around my classroom for a tiny bit, wrote a thank you note because I got the sweetest note, like a pre-Valentine's Day gift from a family of mine, from a family in my classroom, and it had the sweetest note. Like it was like a handwritten note, nothing, it wasn't flashy or anything, but I think that's what made it so special. It was just a piece of paper ripped out of a notebook with a really sweet note thanking me for what I do and a gift card. I did not expect that at all, but it was really nice. I almost cried a little bit when I read the note, and then I sent Alex a picture right away, and he knew exactly what family it was from because he's met them before. But yeah, it was super nice, and they got me a Walmart gift card, so I was able to buy a ton of things for my classroom that we're gonna use for Valentine's Day. I don't think I've told you what I have planned for Valentine's Day, but last year I just kind of did nothing too big. We did crafts, and then we exchanged Valentines, and then we had like a little dance party at the end. This year, I don't think I'm going to do that. My class is not that big into dancing like my class last year was, so that's not going to work out. One thing I know for sure is that my class loves watching movies, videos, shows, anything like that. They love it. So I'm going to do a popcorn bar. I did one last year with my best friend. I had her son in my classroom, so she had the idea of doing this. We had different kinds of popcorn laid out on the table and different toppings, so kids would come up and tell us what they wanted on their popcorn, and that was really fun. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to watch a movie, like the last 45 minutes of school or something like that. And while they're watching the movie, I'm going to have kids pass out Valentines, like maybe 4 kids at a time. That way it's not super chaotic, or maybe 3 actually. And the other kids are still doing something else. We are also going to make our Valentine's Day like bags for their Valentines that day. I think that's it. I also bought a red shirt for my team teacher, the kindergarten teacher. So we're gonna have matching shirts. So I showed this picture on my Instagram. I had never made a shirt with a cricket before, so it was very trial and error. I definitely wasted a lot of vinyl trying to make it, but it ended up working in the end. Now, I don't know if that shirt's gonna last, like, make it through the wash, but it will be fine for like a day. So I told my team teacher that, and she wanted one, and I asked her if she wanted one, and she said yes. So I went and bought her a shirt. It's only like $3, and I already have some leftover vinyl, so I definitely don't mind doing it. So hers is gonna say my kinders stole my heart, and then mine says my firsties stole my heart. I'm not a big fan of the word firsties, but first grader seems like too long and not as cute. So firsties it is for this shirt. Good morning, it is Wednesday. I'm on my way to work. There's always a ton of traffic in this intersection that I have to take before going to work, so that's why I can vlog. But hey, it's my new camera. I think it looks pretty good. I'm hoping it is. It's definitely an upgrade from my iPhone, so I'm really excited about that. Today we're gonna keep working on our President's Day project. I don't know, did I talk about that yesterday? I don't think I did. I kind of talked about it a little bit in my last vlog that I wanted to do it, but now I'm doing it. So I basically divided up my class into two like different topics. So one half of my class is doing George Washington, the other half is doing Abraham Lincoln. And the reason I'm doing this is because I already had those resources ready from last year. So it just kind of worked out. I had a reader for each president, I had a craft for each president, and then something else, I forgot what it was. But yeah, I divided up my class, and each student in my class has a partner to work with, so they're both working on the same president. Since it is the first time we're like really trying to tackle like informational writing of some sort, I am working with them in small groups. So instead of doing my guided reading groups like I typically do, I'm doing this, which we're still reading because we're reading the readers. And so we read the readers and we're highlighting important things as we go through. So after each page we'll pause and I'll ask like, what do you think is really important about this? And then we'll highlight. If you follow me on Instagram, then you might have seen this one story. So we were reading about Abraham Lincoln, and the book said that Abraham Lincoln wore a really tall hat, so because he would put important things inside the hat. So I asked my students that I was working with, what's something really important to you that you would want to keep inside your tall hat? And super sweet student said that he would keep love in this tall hat. Like, super nice. But yeah, so we highlighted things. After we've highlighted things, we started filling out this little graphic organizer that I bought on TBT. I'll link it down below. It's mostly for biographies and stuff like that. So we filled out where Abraham Lincoln or George Washington were born, where they lived, their jobs, and if we didn't know like an answer for one of those, then we just asked Siri, because that's what we did. So that's all we've done so far. Next we're gonna fill out another graphic organizer, and then after that we're gonna tackle writing. Okay, so I think I was talking about our President's Day project. So after that, I think we're gonna write about it pretty soon. Actually, not pretty soon, probably we're gonna start Friday maybe and have it done by Monday, I'm hoping. Like I mentioned in my last vlog, we do have school on Monday because we don't have school on Thursday and Friday next week for rodeo. It's only like a 2-something. The rodeo comes to town and we get the days off. So these are the crafts that we're doing. So George Washington group is doing this craft, and then my Abraham Lincoln group is doing this craft, and we're doing kind of like a foldable project report thing. Let's see if I can show you. Okay, so this is kind of what it would look like. I let my students paint theirs however they wanted, as long as it was like red and blue. So I don't really have paints, but so we're gonna open it and they're gonna write about Abraham Lincoln. So this is gonna be like fun facts about Abraham Lincoln or George Washington, and then they have character traits, where they lived, occupations, and then in the middle we're gonna have our like final draft writing. Want them to kind of present it on Seesaw so their parents can see. Yesterday I bought everything for my Valentine's Day party. It's not really a party because I want to keep it really like calm. And so yeah, I bought everything with the gift card that I was given yesterday, so that saved me like 50 bucks. So that's good. Like I said, usually I would have made a choose a sign up genius for it, where parents could sign up and bring something, but like I said, I didn't make it in time, and I didn't think 4 days in advance was enough time, especially because a lot of the parents don't live near a grocery store, so I just bought them all. But I'm having students telling me that they're buying certain things for the party tomorrow, even though I already bought everything. So I'll let them know not to do that. Hopefully, we'll see. First president.
We're gonna have a book
Okay, so I just took my kids to recess. We just finished our CKLA and we did this game. You can kind of see there. So the curriculum called for me to say words, and then they had to identify whether it started with a P or a B. I like to make things a little more engaging, add more movement to it, so we started doing almost like a Simon Says kind of thing. That's what they thought it was. That's what it reminded my kids of. But basically, if you can see in the background, if a word that I said started with a P, they would, with a B, they would stand up. If it started with a P, they would sit down. So we started doing that for a while, and then after they got the hang of it, then that is when if you were the last one to decide, or you decided wrong, you would go back to your seat and like be out. My kids are super competitive, so that worked really well. We also did a different one for statements and questions, so identifying whether the sentence ends with a question mark or a period. So let me show you. It's very similar to this. I was just standing on one of the desks while we were playing this, and I saw that like a staff member walked by like maybe 3 times, and then I was like, okay, that's kind of weird, but maybe she forgot things at the office or something. And then the secretary came in and took pictures of my class. So I guess it was a good thing. I would read the sentence, and then students had to decide whether it was a statement and ended with a period, and they would go to this side of the room, or if it was a question, needed a question mark, and they would go to this side of the room. So that was fun. Yeah, that was really fun. My kids love these type of games, and they're super easy, very little to no prep at all. I have these slides already, like pretty much ready to go, like the template. I have a Google Slides presentation of my frequently used slides, so I can just copy and paste them. Also, my kids know that I absolutely love Almond Joys. That's like my favorite chocolate, besides like mint chocolate. So every morning I stand by the door and I greet my students, each one individually, and one of my little girls said hi to me and handed me this. She's like, I know you like Almond Joys, and I just wanted to give it to you. And that was super nice. Good morning. It is Valentine's Day and I'm heading to work. I made a shirt over the weekend. It says my firstie stole my heart. I bought a Cricut over the summer. I don't use it nearly as much as I thought I would. So I decided to give this a try. It took me like 2 or 3 tries. Oh my god, I forgot my ring. To get it right. I don't know if it's gonna survive through the wash, but I have it. I also made my team teacher from kindergarten one, so we're gonna be matching, and yeah, hopefully it's a good day. My car is packed with a ton of Valentine's Day stuff. I'll update you guys later. Happy Valentine's Day. We are in my classroom now. My kids are at recess, and we just finished playing Kahoot to review controlled R. We call it Bossy R. And I just made this Kahoot right now. I bought some clip art on TPT for Bossy Art, and then just made it into Kahoot. So kids would look at the picture and then determine whether that had a AR, ER, or OR, because those are the 3 control R sounds that we have learned. It's super fun, super engaging, and super great to just review concepts without like doing the same thing all the time. So Kahoot is definitely a favorite in my classroom, and I love it too. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and prep some things that we're gonna do right now when they come in. After we have our bathroom and water break, we are gonna go ahead and make our Valentine's Day bags. I posted something on Instagram yesterday, kind of showing what they're gonna look like. They are not gonna look exactly like this. This is my example. They have tons to choose from, different colors, different eyes, different mouths, different accessories. And then originally I wanted to get like gift bags, kind of like I did for Christmas, but those are kind of pricey now that I think about it. I found a pack of colorful ones at Walmart. It was 13 of them for like $7.80, but I have 21 students, so I would need 2 packs, $16 just for something that they're gonna throw away. So I decided to just buy these little paper bags from Dollar Tree. It was a 40 pack for $1. They're not gonna look as cute, but it's fine for something that is probably gonna be thrown away anyway. Okay, so it's my lunchtime. I am trying to set up a popcorn bar. So I put a tablecloth on my table. I have this little banner that says popcorn bar, and I bought little containers from Dollar Tree. They're like tin containers, so I'm gonna save them and use them year to year. Because honestly, I think this is probably gonna be the most like fun yet less chaotic thing I can do for Valentine's Day. So fingers crossed on that. Yesterday I did not vlog after school because I had a meeting right after school, even though I didn't really attend to it. I was only there for 15 minutes because then I had to leave. I asked for permission to leave early because it was my dad's birthday yesterday, so I drove home, which is like an hour 15 minutes away. I just spent the afternoon with him. We went to eat, and then when we came back we tried to make it to Alex's soccer game. So if you saw my story, you saw that I was at a soccer game. So he is in like 3 soccer leagues, so we were able to make it to the second half of the game. So he played, I just watched. Then we got home, I made my team teacher's shirt and planned a little bit, and then I went to sleep. Because yesterday was so busy, I was not able to pack a lunch. Alex didn't need one because there's like a client was gonna come in, so they buy lunch or something like that. But I didn't have lunch, so I bought McDonald's. And I got McDonald's yesterday too. So my healthy eating is definitely not doing well. So, I don't know. It's 11:30, I have to go get the kids. But before I go, let me show you what my past aid made for my kids. It's super cute. I made them little love bug juices. This is super, super cute. I got a new aid because my old aide was moved to the middle school for a full-time position, which is great for her, but we miss her. We love our new aide too, but this is the 3rd aide we've had. We're on aide number 3, so we basically have had a new aide every quarter. They spend each and every day together, sometimes doing fun stuff outside, sometimes doing fun stuff inside, and sometimes doing nothing at all. We learned a word this week that would tell us what this is called. When someone paints and makes art, what is that person called?
Artist.
An artist.
Good job.
Welcome to Popcorn Bar. How may I help you?
Can we please have normal popcorn?
Normal popcorn coming up.
And M&M's.
Good morning, it's Friday. It's so nice to come to my classroom and for it to be vacuumed. Yesterday we had a popcorn party. There was just popcorn all over the floor and it was just driving me crazy. So I'm so thankful they vacuumed. I'm pretty sure they vacuum every day, but we really needed it yesterday. Hey guys, so it is Friday after school. Did I vlog this morning? I don't even know. Today felt really busy, but in a good way. I feel like most days feel that way. We had computers in the morning, and then library, and then recess. Then for spelling words, I filmed a little bit about this. I printed out letters that are in our spelling words, and I had students cut them out. And then partners, they would kind of like test each other. So one partner would tell the other partner what word to build, and they would check if it was right or not. So they did it for about 10 minutes before their spelling test, and then we took our spelling test, and then after that we played Kahoot again for the controlled R sounds. But this time, instead of doing it in groups of 3, we did it individually because we got the laptops, and the leaderboard was changing every single question, which kept it really exciting. And unfortunately we were not able to finish the game because it was 30 questions, and we have to go to lunch. But they had a ton of fun. Maybe on Fridays that's what I'll do, since we have computers. So maybe I'll do, instead of doing the whole 30 minutes of just what they usually do, I'll have maybe 15 minutes of that, and then the last 15 minutes of some kind of Kahoot review, because they love that so much. Sorry if I ended that last clip too abruptly, but I was trying to vlog in the parking lot and just people kept walking in the parking lot, and it was just a little awkward, I guess. A pink stain on the back pocket of my jeans. Didn't realize this all day today, so I don't know how many people saw that and didn't tell me. It was literally the end of the day. I was walking with my parent pickup line, and one of my students came up to me and was like, "You have a pink stain on the back of your jeans." And I was like, "What?" And I looked, and yeah, it's a pretty big stain. I'm gonna stop the vlog here. I have lots to do today. I think I'm gonna meet up with one of my old team teachers from last year, and we're gonna go have dinner or something like that. And then also Alex's brother and his friend are coming over this weekend. That is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up. I also, before I completely end the vlog, I did order a tripod on Amazon for my camera. That way the video is not so shaky. I know that it probably will be for this one vlog, but hopefully next vlog it won't be. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.